Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm actually going to be doing an Ask Boss question and answer session where I take your questions from Twitter and my other social media outlets and I answer them in a video. So if you want to take part in a future Q&A, follow my Twitter in the description and you'll be notified anytime I update you about GTA 5 or my personal life or doing these question and answer videos. So keep in mind, a lot of the questions that I got today were from the assumption that there's going to be a Heist and Holiday update. So again, a lot of these questions are coming from the idea that we're going to be getting some Heist update and Holiday themed DLC coming sometime later in December. So let's get started. So our first question comes in from Darren550 and he says, what cars and other stuff would you think we would get in the Heist DLC? Now, I don't imagine that Rockstar would just drop Heist on us and say, here you go. I imagine they would do other things like adding a few vehicles, certainly a few weapons, some masks, maybe some new face paint, contacts, all the new additions to GTA 5 in the next generation. You know, I think some vans or some getaway cars would be epic, and I definitely think some assault style rifles or heist weapon style guns you would see would be awesome. And of course, some masks to do these heists so we don't actually get caught by the cops. I think that would be an epic addition to the game. So our second question comes in from Danny Ruiz 104 and he says, what if Rockstar made a story mode DLC in North Yankton and you could possibly use Brad as a third player? Now that's actually a really cool idea. I actually hadn't thought about that because Brad was kind of that character that Trevor talked about in the campaign. You obviously saw in the prologue in North Yankton, but he really wasn't mentioned anywhere else. And maybe if they were to do like a pre-prologue where you played as Michael and Trevor in North Yankton, maybe Brad would become the third character because Franklin obviously wouldn't exist during that time. You meet Franklin during the game. So I think that is a wonderful idea. If they were to ever to do a North Yankton single player or even online expansion, to be able to use Brad as the third character in place of Franklin, I think that would be absolutely amazing. So Lasers Natizo, he asked, do you think Rockstar will ever consider having manual cars in which you'll need to change speeds? So I think this is a really cool idea. Now, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 5 is not a pure racing game, so having these complex driving modes really doesn't surprise me in Grand Theft Auto 5 and in GTA Online. But now that we've gotten a first-person aspect to the game, I think it'd be really cool to do manual car driving. Now, obviously, Rockstar would have to implement a way to do that, to switch from automatic to manual, and obviously you'd have to have a controller button or a layout in order to change your car to a certain setting, like manual automatic. But I do think that would be really cool. It'd certainly add a challenge if you were to like lock races into manual mode only. It would certainly be much more difficult than a straight up automatic race. I think it's a great idea, but really it comes down to implementing the idea and making it work in Grand Theft Auto. So it's Eddie asks, what happened to all the military DLC that was supposed to come out on 360, like the Hydra, Apache Attack Chopper, and more? So this wasn't a confirmed DLC. It was actually leaked by Chrome X Mods. He said that there was going to be a military DLC coming out on November 11th, which was supposed to be Veterans Day. But I think Rockstar didn't exactly can the idea. They don't have to release DLCs with certain themes on days like, you know, Veterans Day or Military Appreciation Day. I think they could release a military DLC whenever they wanted to. And honestly, I think it would be a good idea if they did save it for the next generation where they have better hardware and better power in order to properly add these epic vehicles like the Hunter and the Hydra to our game. So Perikillis Menitai, I'm sorry if I'm botching your name. He says, do you think there will be access to mansions in the future of GTA 5 Online? And do you think we will be able to buy them on the next generation consoles? And absolutely. Rockstar's already shown that they've added houses into Grand Theft Auto Online. They've expanded past just apartments alone. And recently, there were some photos that came up with mansions in these Rockford Hills, you know, giant homes that had keypads similar to what you see on the garages and apartments in Grand Theft Auto Online, which would lead me to believe that in a future update, we might be able to buy mansions in Grand Theft Auto Online, which would be absolutely epic. I've been saying this from day one, and when I first put GTA 5 in my Xbox 360, man, would it be great to have these awesome Rockford Hills mansions in Grand Theft Auto Online, and hopefully Rockstar realizes that, and they have an audience that would love to see that as well. So I think that would be really cool if Rockstar did that. Obviously, you'd have a ton of people buying these huge mansions and big homes. I think it would be a great idea, and of course, it's something I'd love to see in Grand Theft Auto Online. So Simply Make It Rain says, do you think we'll ever get random events in online, similarly to how the blue dots show up in single player? Now, I talked a little bit about this on the Squadcast, that if I wanted to see a few things added to Grand Theft Auto Online, that random events would be absolutely amazing. Not only would it, kind of diversify the game, make it more fun, a little bit more random, but also the opportunity to do cool things with friends, maybe earn a little bit of money. Like, I know some of the random events in game can net you $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, which would be awesome to have in Grand Theft Auto Online just by running across a random event. So I absolutely think that's a great idea, and I would love it if Rockstar would implement that feature into GTA Online. So Boya Lewis actually asks, what do you want to see in GTA 5 over the next year? Well, the next year is going to be huge. We're obviously getting the PC launch in January 27, 2015. That's going to be very exciting. I would love to see more continuous free updates to Grand Theft Auto Online, like this holiday Christmas bonus, even though that's going to be in 2014. I'm sure its effects are going to carry over into 2015. More awesome updates like the business, hipster, high life update, sort of nature like that. And I want to see an epic single player DLC, something along the lines of the Ballad of Gay Tony, where we just have, a new character, expansive content, new weapons, new vehicles, new storyline, everything like that. I think that'd be absolutely amazing, and it is something that I definitely want to see on the calendar for 2015. TMA_Juke asks, what is your favorite car at the moment? And honestly, it's got to be the Dukes. I love the Dukes. It's that signature classic muscle car that we've been waiting for in Grand Theft Auto Online and in GTA 5 in general. I really love the Dukes. The customization is amazing. The flags on the top, the spoiler, the NOS kit that you can put inside, even though it really doesn't work to give your car a boost, but it's a great looking car. And let me know what your favorite vehicle is. If you've made it this far into the video, you're awesome, by the way. A like would be awesome, and definitely let me know what your favorite vehicle in GTA 5 is. And finally, our last question coming from UK Swifters. He says, what YouTuber, if any, do you look up to as an inspiration? I'm going to answer this in two parts. One was when I was, really small and growing up. That would be like Hutch and CNanners, the original OG guys of Call of Duty. That's where I actually started. And when I did GTA, there were a few guys I looked up to. One of them was actually Andre, my good friend, Typical Gamer. He was a huge influence on why I got into GTA 5. His videos were so successful. I saw them doing really well, and I was like, you know what? That might be really cool to do as well. So I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What are you most excited about for GTA 5 in the year 2015? What's your favorite car as well? Be sure to leave that in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.